Nicole from Nicole Loves Nails. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is for the June Fandom Flakies box. The theme for June is Super Mario.
So keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night.
Someone who has been a lifelong Super Mario Brothers fan, I was very excited for the theme of this box. And I was even more excited because I really feel like the polishes as well as the decals all really give off Super Mario Brothers vibes, so I'm very excited for these. However, if you are new to Fandom Flakies is a monthly indie collaboration between Bee's Knees Lacquer, Night Owl Lacquer, and Ribbits Stickits, along with a special guest maker each month. For June, our guest maker is Wildflower Lacquer. Before we get further into the video, I got a couple of things to mention. The first being, if you are new around here, hi, I am Nicole. It is wonderful to meet you and thank you very much for clicking on today's video. Do consider hitting subscribe if you enjoy nail polish related content. I upload new videos every single week on Tuesdays and Saturdays featuring a mixture of indie, mainstream, as well as boutique nail polish brands. I also go live every Sunday. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? Are you guys super excited for Fandom Flakies? Like, we didn't get one for May. Was it May and April? I feel like, yeah, I think it's been at least 2 months since our last Fandom Flakies. So yeah, I'm very excited we have a Fandom Flakies on top of being a theme that I actually really love. Very excited. All the items featured in today's video were sent to me by Fandom Flakies for the purpose of swatching as well as reviewing. As always, all thoughts and opinions are my own and this video is also sponsored. Thank you very much, Fandom Flakies, for sponsoring today's video. Sorry, I just really love Super Mario, and if anyone drops any spoilers for the Super Mario Brothers movies, I will seriously block you.
That's right, I said it!
Like, no joke. And like, I'm just sitting here waiting for it to be on. I think it's actually available on digital now, actually, to purchase, now that I just said that. Okay, so we know what I'm doing tonight. I'm watching Super Mario Brothers. Okay, sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just very excited. I'm feeling a little woo-woo today, apparently. So the June Fandom Flakies box goes on sale on June 9th on the Fandom Flakies website, which I, of course, will have linked down in the description box. I will also have more information on Fandom Flakies if you are confused or anything. Sale info, all that stuff down in the description box. Also down there, I will have links to the Fandom Flakies website, social media pages, my social media pages, as well as a link to my blog post on NicoleLovesNails.com, where I host all of my swatch photos as well as provide a written review. Also on the blog post, I will have individual links to each brand's website as well as their social media pages and Facebook groups if you want to support each brand individually and, you know, give them some love. Also down in the description box, I will also have timestamps because, you know, I get very chatty sometimes, so timestamps from the description box as well. Let's get into this video. First up, we have Bee's Knees Lacquer with I'm Now the Most Powerful Turtle in the World. Bee's Knees describes this one as a turtle green polish with a pink to gold to green aurora flake as well as scattered hollow flakes. I'm Now the Most Powerful Turtle in the World had a fantastic formula. This one is in like a jelly base, so you will need to build it up to get the most opacity as well as to deepen that base color. As someone who is currently really in love with all things green nail polish, I loved how this one looked. The holographic flakies were, you know, super duper holographic, and I also found that the Aurora flakies, there were some really big ones in there, and as everyone knows,
I like big
flakies.
and I cannot lie.
I love me a big old flaky. I did not personally do any fishing to get the amount that you're seeing on my nails currently. However, if you wanted to fish them out, you definitely could do that. None of the flakies will dry down textured either. They look amazing matte, which is what I just showed you there. And here is the polish out in natural lighting. So my photo show, I'm now the most powerful turtle in the world in 3 coats plus both glossy and matte top coat. Removal will be very easy with this one and no issues with staining. Next up, we have Night Owl Lacquer with You Just Got Luigi'd. This one is described as being a clear base filled with a silver reflective glitter pigment as well as lime green, cyan, and sapphire multi-chrome flakies. You Just Got Luigi'd had a really fantastic formula. I was so pleasantly surprised that this one did not feel thick at all. Like, it was the level of thickness that I would expect from like a flaky glitter polish. So not super thick, but thicker than like say a cream or like a typical shimmer. Because this is in a clear base, you have a variety of wearing options for this one. In 1 coat, it's a fantastic topper. In 2 coats is what my personal preference was. It looks really nice as well. In 3 coats, it does build up really nicely for opacity. You will be able to see in between the flakies to see your nail underneath, but I personally don't mind that kind of thing at all. I found that you have plenty of time to work with the flakies if you want to try to like zhuzh them into little spots that you might miss one. But in my personal opinion, the flakies do spread very evenly and easily. The reflective glitters in here were absolutely beautiful. Like, I love it when Night Owl Lacquer does polishes like this. There's There's something about a clear base with flakies and reflective glitter that I just absolutely love. And of course, the reflective glitters do give this polish quite a bit of texture. I did opt to pair it with a glitter smoothing top coat before my quick dry top coat, and that combination smoothed everything out really nicely for me. Removal, of course, will be incredibly difficult if you scrub this one off. Don't do it. Use the soak off method, use a peel off base coat, just don't scrub this polish off. Next up we have Wildflower Lacquer with Not Bad Mustache. Wildflower Lacquer describes this one as a pink base with aqua to blue to indigo shifting shimmer, as well as holographic flakes. As someone who is still waiting for Super Princess Peach 2 to be created and released, I was very happy to see a Princess Peach inspired polish. This one is absolutely beautiful. I was very surprised that it was as opaque as it was. I only needed 2 coats to reach full opacity. I would say this one has more of like a cream crelly kind of formula versus like the jelly formula that I expected. The shimmer in here is super duper strong. My camera was able to pick up brushstrokes a lot better than my eyes were. In person, I was kind of seeing a little bit of brushstrokes if I really look for them, but I feel like my camera really picked up brushstrokes a lot better than my eyes could. I feel like the shimmer in here makes this one seem a bit more fuchsia than like Princess Peach pink in my opinion, but it's still beautiful, it's still pink, I still freaking love it. You will want top coat for this one as it does dry down fairly flat. So that is 2 coats of Not Bad Mustache plus glossy top coat, and I had no issue with staining and super easy removal. So for the Ribbits Stickits items, we have a couple of things as always. First up is the Acetone Additive in the scent Peach Peach Peach. The scent description on this one is a blend of ripe, juicy Georgia peach, peach nectar, fizzy champagne, and mandarin orange slices. I haven't sniffed it yet, so I'm real excited. I'm real excited. Ugh. Open up, open up, open up. Come on. Ooh. Huh. So it doesn't, I expected this to smell like peach rings. Like, I know real peaches don't smell like peach rings, but in my mind, it was gonna smell like peach rings. It does not. It has a much more, like, naturally scented peach smell. And there is definitely, is it champagne they said it was? Something fizzy. So I can buy fizzy champagne. It smells very nice. Yeah, I am very much looking forward to trying this. So just as an update, because I started using these a couple of months ago regularly, initially I found that half a bottle and about 6 to 8 ounces of acetone was good for me. I actually want to revise that because I said this in the last video, I think. I actually now prefer the level of hydration that I get with the of this full jar in my normal 8-ounce pump bottle. But basically what Acetone Additive and why it's helpful is you add this to your acetone. You can also, I've also heard of people using it in the Zoya Their Remover. I've heard of people even putting it in non-acetone nail polish removers. I personally always use 100% pure acetone because I don't have time for anything else. So yeah, 1 bottle of this and about between 6 to 8 ounces of acetone is what I personally prefer. Also, the bottle does come with a, hold on, it does come with this stopper cap here. So basically that little stopper cap, you can use that if you have like a small little dapping dish or like a little dippy bowl thing that you can just put a couple of drops of this into some acetone that you've poured out. That way you don't have to have like a separate pump. Personally, I like to have multiple pump bottles. I've got 1 pump bottle for acetone that has acetone additive. I've got 1 pump bottle for like pure acetone, 1 pump bottle for rubbing alcohol. I like to have all of my pump. This is not related all to review. So I was just about to start talking about how I really wish that this was, you know, peaches, 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 peaches. Look this, look. It is peaches, peaches, peaches. It's not peach, peach, peach. I'm so happy. Has anyone else had that Jack Black song just stuck in their head for days at a time? Just peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh God, the heat. I'm gonna blame the heat today. I'm extra happy now that this is peaches, 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 and not peach, 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 because I love that song. That song is really great. Like, I'm ashamed to admit how many times I've listened to that song. It's really, really good. So the Acetone Additive is priced at $4.50 for 15 ml. Then we also have the Ribbits Stickits Hand and Cuticle Cream in the same scent as the Acetone Additive. I did not personally get that this month. I have tried their hand and cuticle cream before. It's very nice. It is, I tend to find the fragrance load on that is pretty nice. You can still smell it on your hands after a few minutes, but it does dissipate rather quickly, as is the Acetone Additive, by the way. And then we also have a variety of Waterslide decals, and all the Waterslide decals are priced at $6.
Hello, I am trying something new. Again, I don't know how well this dual angle thing is going to work for this, but I'm gonna give it a try because I want to give it a try. Alrighty, so ignore how ashy my hands are. I just washed my hands a second ago, so my hands are now dry. So for this month's Fandom Flakies, I have 2 of the Waterslide decals from Ribbits Stickits. So here is the first slide. This one is called Super Mario. And then the second one I have is this one, and it's called It's a Me Mario. So for these Waterslide decals, to apply them basically, obviously, you will need some water. You will also need a teeny tiny pair of scissors, and I like using a clear stamper. So this is this one here from Twinkle Tea. It is my favorite clear stamper. And then to apply these, if you are unaware, these are on like a clear backing once you cut them out. And so for the Waterslide decals, they will pop better over like a light base, or how I personally like to do it, I like to do the Waterslide decal and then paint the back with some white acrylic paint, which is what I'll be demoing today, how I personally like to do it. I haven't done Waterslide decals since my last Fandom Flakies video. I'm feeling a little nervous, so hopefully this works out. I have not yet decided which one of these I want to use. My base I have on 2 coats of Essie's Push Play from their summer collection. I have a review up for that one. And then on my accent nail for my ring finger and on my thumb, I have China Glaze Angel Wings, which is just like a gold holographic glitter. Originally my idea was to do like kind of like classic Mario landscape, and I was gonna do clouds, and then I was like, am I though? And then after I put this, I really liked this blue, and then I realized that the blue was not at all the shade of blue that is like the classic Mario sky shade of blue, so I just completely scrapped that idea anyway. So yeah, I don't know what I'm putting on yet. I think I'm gonna do these gold coin ones. Yeah, these gold coin ones here, just to tie in the gold. So let's just get these cut out. I lowered it down a little bit more just so you guys can get a better view of what I'm doing. I didn't realize how far away it was. Okay, so let's get to snipping this some more. So in case you've never seen me do this before, the more you snip off of the decal, I find the better it looks. So you want to try to get off as much of the excess as humanly possible. Hence why you want an itty bitty pair of scissors. And this is just warm tap water, by the way. Let's get a stamper out for Bowser. Looks like I didn't clean the stamper off from the last time I used it during the live stream. These decals do come with directions, which I highly recommend people read when you get them. Ooh, my water has cooled down a little bit. Oop. It's fine, it's fine. So here is the first one on there. I know it's hard to see because, you know, black, but it is there. So one thing I have learned about these decals is when you have them wet on the stamper, you do not want to stamp them onto your nail when they are still wet. You will have all kinds of issues once you top coat. Let me just chuck everybody in there now. Oop, Yoshi, you sank, Yosh. You can see it slides right off super easily. I think these are actually small enough that I could fit multiple on one stamper head. So as I mentioned, I have just some white acrylic paint. I purchased this from Walmart. I think it was like 99 cents or something along those lines. So you don't need a lot of acrylic paint at all. I'm just gonna, you know, a little squirty squirt. That was a lot more than I actually needed. And I have a small, you know, nail art brush. Dotting tools also work for this. I find whether or not I want a dotting tool or a brush kind of depends on the design. You know, just paint it in. And I have found that like a thin layer works better than like a thick blobbed on layer. Like the thinner you can make it, the thinner it will be on the nail. There we go. There is Bowser. And in case someone has never seen one of my videos where I came with this technique, I actually got recommended the use of acrylic paint by the owner of Ribbits Stickits
Previously, I was using white nail polish, and white nail polish can definitely work, but you have to wait longer for it to dry. And I found that when I was using white nail polish, one issue that I had, as you wait for the polish to dry on the back of your stamper, one thing that can happen is that the decal can get like dry all over again. And when the decal is like dry all over again and no longer like malleable basically, it can start curling up off of your stamper and make applying it a little tricky. Let's see how tacky my nail is, because I don't think I need to put on a sticky base. I don't think I do. I should have practiced. I should have practiced. It's so hard centering this. Okay, we have a Bowser. Yay! That actually worked a lot better than I expected. Okay, blue on it. I think it's dry now, so let's get peach going. You see it's kind of peeling up there on the side? I learned from my past mistakes and I know not to re-wet it. That's not good. Don't re-wet it. Okay, we're gonna need a sticky base because what's his name? Yoshi said, not me, not me. We're gonna use Orly Bonder base. So that's a little stamping trick. Orly Bonder base works really well if you've got some stamping that's not sticking. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna start top coating. I'm gonna use the sweet and sour lacquer, what's it called again? Gloss sauce. Sweet and sour lacquer gloss sauce. I wonder if I can just kind of, I know I shouldn't do this, but I can't help myself. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just tap it down a little bit with the knife. Well, what is that? A scissor. And then just one more swipe. I know I I shouldn't have done it. 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 It was starting to dry and like it picked up a little bit. But it's okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Even though that is the star nail. Here's how we're looking so far. Not too shabby. Okay, okay. Come on, Pinky. Okay, I think it's dry enough that we can proceed. Yep. And here are the nails. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, especially since like I wanted to do something way more complicated. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay, so final thoughts. I freaking love this month's box. Like, again, I've been a Super Mario Brothers fan since I was like a mini Nikki. I love Super Mario Bros. And I really, really love that this month each maker, as well as Ribbits Stickits, everyone like got on that theme, and everyone, in my opinion, nailed it. 1000% they nailed it. So if this is your first review of mine for Fandom Flakies, I don't personally like picking favorites for Fandom Flakies because in order to get the polishes in the box, you have to buy the entire box in itself. So yeah, for that reason, I don't personally like picking favorites for Fandom Flakies. Some of my favorite polishes from Owl Lacquer are when they have a clear base with flakies and reflective glitter, so I love that. So for the Wildflower Lacquer, I love that it's like a bright pink. Like I really feel like that's a really good Princess Peach pink, and I love the added of shimmer in there. And then for the Bee's Knees Lacquer, I have a hard time not liking a flaky polish, and I have particularly been on like a green polish kick in particular. That's a lot of particulars. I've been on a green kick lately, and the green of that base color, chef's kiss, gorgeous. I loved it. And of course, the Ribbits Stickits items are always a personal hit with me. I always love them. And if you hear crunching in the background, that would be my cat Gidget. She is down there. Well, let me just show you guys what she's doing, because I mean, it's a mess down there, so I don't want to hear anyone telling me how messy it is. I am aware. Okay, good. Okay. All right, that's enough of the gidge. As far as pricing and availability go, these polishes will be available on a pre-order basis on June 9th. Gidge, you're gonna knock over my lights. These will be available for a 1 week-long pre-order starting on June 9th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on fandomflakies.com, which I of course have linked down in the description box. I just realized my glasses were fogging up this whole time. Yeah, it's very warm in here. It's 90 degrees today. And I closed my windows to try to keep some of the heat out, but apparently that didn't work. So as far as pricing and availability goes, the pricing for the box with all 3 polishes is priced at $33 plus shipping. If you would like the box featuring the Ribbits Stickits Waterslide decals, that would be $43, again, plus shipping. The Ribbits Stickits items will all be available individually. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a monthly collaboration, so there is an option to subscribe to the box if you like to just get each box every single month. So if you end up subscribing to the monthly box, you can also skip months if, you know, there's a theme that you don't particularly care about. I'll have more information on that. Again, it's all in the description box. And then the sale period ends on the 16th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. I'd love to know what everyone thought of this release. Like, are you planning on picking it up? Like, let me know. I'm always very curious what everyone thinks of these releases. I'd also love to know if anyone else is a Super Mario Brothers fan. If so, let me know who your favorite character is. My favorite character is definitely Princess Peach. I've always been Team Princess Peach. Personally, as the younger sibling, I'm always Team Luigi 1000%. So yeah, just let me know. And also, because this is a collaboration box where you have to get all 3 polishes, if only 1 or 2 of these polishes interest you, over in the Fandom Flakies Facebook group, there is a thread over there where people can like buy the box and split the box with other people if they only want 1 or 2 polishes in the box. I find that particularly helpful because I know how frustrating it could be when you want to get one of these boxes but only like 1 or 2 of the polishes interest you and you don't want to commit to spending $33 plus shipping for 1 polish. So I get it. So head on over to the Fandom Flakies Facebook group if that kind of thing interests you. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a very special shout out to my channel members. Besties, just thank you all so very much. Your love and support just means the world to me. Just thank you all so very much. And don't forget, we have a members only live stream happening this Friday. Ooh, that was me screaming at you. I am so sorry. Sorry. I don't know what is going on with me today. I will have a link in the description box if you would like to sign up for channel memberships, but as always, please never feel pressure to sign up for the memberships. Like, it's okay. If you can't, that's fine with me. Just, you know, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share the link, you know, do all the things, and we are solid. Like, seriously, just thank you all so much. Like, I love and appreciate everyone who ever just like tunes into any of my videos. You guys are awesome. Thank you again for watching today's video. Everyone have a fantastic week. Happy shopping later in the week. Members, I'll see you Friday. Everyone else, I'll see you for Saturday's video and then Sunday's live stream. Have a fantastic week. Bye!